What is up, guys? It's your boy Bernie. Today we're going to be taking a dive into the Cabal ship Glykon and its many hidden secrets. Specifically, today we're taking a look at the missing captain's datapads and the hidden smuggler's holds. These come linked to two triumphs that can be found on the Season of the Chosen General Triumph section for exotic quests. These are the triumphs bound in memory to find the missing pages of the captain's logbook and tucked away to find the Glykon smuggling compartments. Now, unfortunately, we can't actually access all of these smugglers' holds just yet. However, the first one has opened up for us and appears to be very closely linked to the datapads. So today we're going to take a look at where these datapads are lying and where we think they're going to open up. Throughout this mission there are going to be 12 datapads to find, and rumour is that these may only open one each week. Finding these may be important though, as the Dead Man's Tale Catalyst quest states that finding them will significantly speed up your Catalyst quest progress. The first datapad should be just coming up in the footage we're watching. It's located behind the grill on the left hand side as you enter the ghost ship Glykon. This one only opened up on the third run of this Presage mission for me, and will come with an on-screen prompt which will pick up the datapad and open the door behind it, revealing a loot chest. This gave me a powerful drop from the seasonal loot pool. The second datapad comes just after this in the section I like to call the S's, where we're going back and forth through the gratings just before we get to the front door. You can't miss this one though, it's right in front of you on the floor and appears to be linked to a smuggler's hold, also located on the floor just before you reach where the datapad lies. Shortly after that one, we're going to drop down by the front door and open it up for any fireteam members you left behind. Then we're going to head through the first darkness door. After getting the buff from this thing, we head through and the datapad is midway through the room on the right hand side in front of these big doors here. Numbers 4 and 5 are very close to each other in the area just before you reach the trash compactor. After jumping the first part of the chasm with your egregore buff, as you can see me doing now, you run through and then drop down into an area where 3 screebs spawn. Dispatch these quickly and then check that the third one isn't hiding. The smuggler's compartment is on the left hand side with the datapad lying on the floor just in front of it. Almost immediately after this we jump up, and then for the datapad we're going to hang a left into this side room. The datapad is lying by the central pillar in front of this big set of doors. Now, Sneaky 6 is a very easy one to miss. After a last second clutch in the trash compactor, we're going to drop down. The datapad is propped up against the wall, just here. Now, it's not clear what door this is going to open up. Maybe this floor panel, maybe nothing at all. With the floor panel covered in wires, we just don't know. It's not so obvious as there's no clear door like at the others. But now we're going to continue to our next one. This one comes after the first significant fight area, but before you get to the survive section. We now move through the first part of the storage areas and into the unlit section. Make sure you go left, and there smack bang in front of you is the datapad, lying in front of another major door. Number 8 will come immediately after you kill the ads in the survive arena. It's not mandatory, but I would recommend finishing the survive encounter before you try getting this. Seems logical that way to me, but I know plenty of you out there might try the challenge of grabbing this one during the fight. It can be found on the far side of the arena from where you came in front of another cargo door. And now we're going to head around to the next hangar. Here we're going to find a different looking datapad / screen thing lying on the floor on the left hand side. This one's not the same as the others, so it may be nothing, but it did stand out to both me and my fire team on day 1. So it's going in the video just in case this turns out to be something. However, what is very definitely in here is another of the datapads. This one can be found on the far side of the suspended ship at ground level, near where you need to jump up to exit the area. After this one though, the next one comes very quickly. As soon as you drop down into the next room, turn right. The datapad is in the corner of the room in front of what we presume is going to be the smuggler's hold. Number 11 is located in the maze. This one requires you to have activated the exit switch already, so you're going to want to go back to the start point, grab that buff, run down the corridor, then turn right. Straight ahead of you is a new area. The datapad is just on the right at the entry, and I suspect the smuggler's hold will be found here on the other side of the darkness door. Then go ahead and refresh your buff at the handy blob thing and head on out. Next, during the second mini jumping section, we also have another little secret that you may not know. After the first 3 platforms, there's an area off to the right where we can find our lost guardian friend's ghost. Unfortunately, lifeless on the floor. This may or may not be anything to do with the master version of the activity or the hidden triumphs, but there it is, just in case we need to know. And then the final datapad is here, in the end room after we beat the main Scorn boss. You'll find it sitting on top of the console behind our fallen guardian friend. And that just about wraps up this guide to the locations of the Captain's Log datapads and the hidden smuggling holds. If you found this useful, please smack a like on it and consider subscribing for more Destiny content. I've been Bernie. I'm on Twitch at Bernie1601 and on Twitter with the same name if you want to come and join the community, say hi, or just give some feedback. In these turbulent times, stay safe everyone, and remember, eyes up, Guardian.